Today we're celebrating Pioneer Day with the story of one of the first men to enter the Salt Lake Valley, Flake. Flake was a black man and a slave at the time he entered the valley. Now there's a movie about his story and a monument coming soon. So on July 24th, 1847, Brigham Young and a number of pioneers for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints entered the Salt Lake Valley and declared, "This is the place." We know that story, but days before, Young sent Flake ahead, a man who'd earned the trust of the prophet and a reputation as a faithful man with dedicated service. Green drove the first wagon into Emigration Canyon, and when Young arrived, Green had already planted crops. Here with me this morning to tell us about the movie and soon the monument in honor of Flake, the pioneer, Yahash Bonner, star of the movie. His name is Flake. Yahash, thanks so much for being here.
I feel so blessed to be here and to be able to talk about this with you today.
I watched the movie a few weeks ago and I said, I'm calling these guys. I have to get them on the show because I loved it. It was so good. It was just an impressive story that I hadn't heard before.
Absolutely.
So for those who might recognize you, you are one of the Bonners, the musical family who produces music all over the valley. What was it like to learn about Flake and create his character?
It was humbling. It was amazing. It was empowering. Just a story that so many people should know about an American hero.
Yeah.
You know, being an enslaved pioneer. He was a man of great faith and did some amazing things.
He did some amazing things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some name dropping here now for the people involved in this project, because it's a big deal. What a cast. Your brother, Mally Jr. Bonner, directed the film. Alex Boyer is in it and contributed to the music. The piano guys, obviously the Bonner family, the women behind Sisters in Zion. That's how I found out about the project. Sandra Rains and Tamu Smith, they're producers. Talk to me about the overall goal. What was your the feeling and hope going into this?
Well, it's just gotten bigger and bigger. It's so amazing to see our friends get behind this and to, in many circumstances, donate their talents and gifts so that people can learn about Flake and his story and other enslaved pioneers. But the whole project, we want to build a monument, something to have that our children and people in the area and in the world can remember the contributions of Black Latter-day Saints. Yeah.
Where's this monument going to go?
Great question. So Mally probably has better details, but he's had several meetings with This Is the Place Heritage Park, and those have gone really well. The church is extremely supportive. So there's just a lot of details there that you'll have to hear from him.
Okay, so it's coming, and it's coming to places we know and recognize.
Yes, it is. And it's just a big thanks to everybody who has been watching and supporting and knows just the impact that this movie and this story can have and will have. It is having. Walk me through how, watching the movie, you pay to watch the movie and those dollars go directly to the monument. So how do we watch the movie? Where do we see it? I'm so glad you asked that. So you go to greenflakemovie.com. This is the way that you are able to watch one of the last 2 screenings that are happening on the 24th and the 25th.
This weekend.
Yep. You purchase your ticket and you get to ask some questions. There's an opportunity for you to ask some questions before and after the movie.
Like a live Zoom panel, right? Before and after?
Exactly. It's just really special. And by doing that, you're helping support building this monument.
Yeah. Talk me through who this movie is for. So slavery, obviously a heavy topic, can be a violent topic sometimes. Can I watch this movie with my kids?
Absolutely. You should watch it with your kids. Our histories are intertwined. Black history is American history, and so it's so important for our children to learn and to see, what has happened in our country and where we've come, because I think with history, it's always to be remembered and always to be learned from. And there's mistakes that have been made, but where we're at because of so many of the great people who stood up for what is right. We have a history here in America of standing up for what is right and fighting back and reevaluating what they did before us and getting better.
And Flake is such a good example of all of those things that you just listed. I watched the movie and I would say I would feel totally comfortable watching this with any of the kids in my life. So would definitely recommend. You can find all of the details to watch this on our website too, abc4.com/GMU. His name is Flake. Yahash, thanks so much for being here. This was so cool. I appreciate it.